folks, it's Phil Picott here, live at SUNnFUN 25. We're here standing with Robert Greene from Flying Eyes. You may have seen Flying Eyes on YouTube, primarily for pilots, because they restrict or actually prevent the restriction of headsets as, the temples on the side. So he's going to try to sell me a pair. But anyway, Robert is the Director of Business-to-Business Marketing for Flying Eyes. So, welcome.
Thank you very much. Yeah, so kind of my backstory on how this all happened. I actually stumbled on these by accident.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
that's pretty much how good things happen.
So I was a flight instructor and had a gentleman come out and say, hey, I want to rent an airplane from your flight school. And I said, okay, let's go up. And as we walked outside, I wasn't wearing sunglasses. And he says, do you not wear sunglasses? I said, no, I hate them. He said, why? I said, because they hurt.
Yeah.
They cause pressure. After, and I flight instruct 6-7 hours a day. After a while, they're not on my face, they're in the back seat.
Oh, okay.
That's
not going to do you very well.
So he goes, you ought to try mine out. So I put them on. He goes, I'm going to wear my prescriptions. And I'm like, okay, cool. So we went and flew and came back. And he goes, so what'd you think? I was like, man, these are amazing. Where did you find these? He goes, oh, I designed them. It's my company.
Wow.
So it was our CEO, Dean Siracusa. So we got to be friends. We flew together for several years. And he's like, you love the product. You promote us all the time. Can I hire you?
Okay. So let me ask, did you buy a pair?
I bought a pair that day.
Oh, that day?
And I said, I need these.
Okay.
He goes, I got a brand new pair in my car. I'll give those to you. You can pay me later. I'm like, cool. So I bought a pair that day. I was a believer from that point. Eyeglasses, there's a million types of sunglasses out there,
How about let me, a little throw out to Val Kilmer, the legendary pilot glasses from Ray-Ban, the Aviators.
Yeah, the Aviators.
Tom Cruise.
Yeah. So I mean, when I was in flight school, I had a pair of Ray-Ban Generals.
You know why? Because you look cool in them, right?
They were the pilot sunglasses at the time.
They hurt like hell, but...
Yeah. Mine actually, unfortunately, took a dive to death out of the 172 window one day.
Oh, no.
So, yeah, had a window open. I looked out.
Were those the glasses that Chris found?
Yeah, right. But no, so, the big thing, people think about, as a pilot, your health is important. You got to keep your medical, all that. Sure. And we talk about, keep your blood pressure down, take your, if you take blood pressure medication and keeping all these things under control. One of the things that nobody really talks about is eye health, and your vision is so important. There's studies that have been done that show that pilots are extremely susceptible now to macular degeneration because of the higher UV exposure at higher altitudes. So UV protection is first and foremost. A lot of glasses have UV protection. The problem happens is, like I was saying before, if they're not comfortable, you're not going to wear them. They're going to hurt, you're going to take them off, and now you've got, no protection at all. So
that's not going to do you very well.
Right. So, the biggest thing with us is, we have all the protection, but the big thing is just that comfort, that flexibility.
Show that to our audience.
So
come a little closer here. We'll come to you there.
So your temples will bend and flex and slide underneath your headsets, and you'll never feel them once you put them on.
Awesome.
So you've got that in there, and also our frame weight. I don't know if you can try that out. See how light those are?
Oh, very light. They're almost as light as mine.
Yeah.
So
16
my
grams.
Silhouettes.
16 grams is all these are.
Okay.
So when you put these on, like I said, you never feel them. You don't get that pressure. You don't get the pressure on your nose. They fit nice and smooth. They contour. So not only for pilots, but I ride motorcycles as well.
Okay.
So they're beautifully slide underneath my helmet.
Oh, nice.
So I ride my glasses, slide them right underneath, and they just perfect conforming and everything else. So.
Well, in comparing my glasses, which are the Silhouette, these are the Nash Silhouette glasses.
Yep.
Very light, ultralight. These are recommended, in fact, given to me by the company for purposes that they fit very snugly within the headset.
Right.
With the Bose 820s, 830s.
Right.
So with yours, I guess these are the originals.
Yeah.
In terms of the concept where it keeps a seal.
Yeah, so you don't lose your noise canceling seal. They can form. The nice thing again with that flexibility is you can get more than one flex, so it can flex out and back in around your head.
Oh.
So you can get multiple contours, and they're just super then and flexible, so they fit just about everybody on that.
Now these I have not recognized.
So these are our new concept demo pair that I'm wearing.
Oh. Okay.
They are called the Peregrines.
Peregrines.
Yep. We will hopefully have these out on display and for sale at Oshkosh.
Now they look titanium.
These are titanium fronts.
Oh my goodness.
So, but they still have our patented Resilamide temples,
Oh,
so it keeps that flexibility. So titanium for strength and lightness. You know, it has our UV polycarbonate lenses for anti-shatter.
And one of the things I just noticed, you taking your glasses on and off with one hand.
Yeah. So that's a nice thing too. Is
Yeah.
they're super flexible, so you can just slide them there,
Yeah.
and right on and off
That's
like
cool.
that. So
Try that with any pair? I don't think so.
right.
So, what other things does Flying Eyes have going on this year, especially at SUNnFUN?
So here at SUNnFUN, we have several of our brand ambassadors. You know, our YouTubers that are going to be here. We have Bruno's going to actually be here at 1 o'clock.
Okay.
Today.
The new cheetah?
At the shoe. Yeah. At the, well, no, it's a tiger.
Oh, the tiger now. That's right. You got rid of the cheetah. It's like,
That's right.
wow.
Yeah. So
Okay.
Bruno, I had the honor of actually flying with Bruno last year in the Air Venture Cup race at Oshkosh.
Oh,
So he was an our Grumman tiger with me.
Oh, nice.
We took first place in class,
Congrats.
which it's a good thing we did because we had flight suits made up.
Ooh,
so we
okay, you gotta
we
look-
did the whole Top Gun thing.
So you got to either look good or be good.
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
You can't
So
be
I told
looking
Bruno-
good and looking lousy, you know.
I told Bruno, so we
third or
better
fourth
win this
place.
thing or we're going to look really silly because everybody else just wearing shorts and t-shirts.
I love it.
So we were very fortunate. We took first place in that.
So you know you've upped the ante a bit this
Yeah.
year.
Well, we had we got sponsored by PowerFlow.
Okay.
So we had a new PowerFlow system on the airplane, which helped us out on performance. I think it really did give us some added edge for them. Tomorrow, Lou Dix will be out here
Okay.
at 11 o'clock.
Lou Dix Aviation.
Yep, Lou Dix
Yes.
Aviation. Welcome to the sky.
Hello, Lou.
So we're excited to being out here, and
And Drew and Lanny.
yes, Drew and Lanny are actually going to be out here too
Okay.
today.
Yeah. Good.
So we got Bruno today, Drew and Lanny today, and then Lou Dix tomorrow.
And then also we can be remiss without Josh and Chelsea. Who
Yeah.
are no longer. Well, actually, they're not here this
Yeah,
year.
right. Hi, Josh. Hi, Chelsea.
They're actually building something out in Torrance.
Yep. They're out in California building their airplane. I guess like everybody knows it's a sling.
Yes.
So they're building their airplane.
I think they should build more than just one, like a low wing and a high wing. you know.
Right. And if you follow their channel much, they're also redoing Josh's Ford pickup truck.
Yes. Yeah.
So rebuilding that.
I think they'll build the sling before the pickup
I
truck.
think you may be right on that. But
Now, Lanny and Drew, is that dog going to be here also?
I'm not sure. So
You bring that dog
I know
everywhere.
that dog goes everywhere, right? So
But anyway, it was a real pleasure meeting you.
Absolutely.
And I'm going to maybe look at some Flying Eyes.
well, let's see if we can convert you.
All right, we'll see.
All right.
Thanks again, guys. Check out Flying Eyes with www.flyingeyes.com and
FlyingEyesOptics.com.
flyingeyesoptics.com.
Because we do prescription as well, so it's kind of the whole gamut.
And what is your turnaround time?
For if you need prescriptions, we can usually have them to you in a couple of weeks.
Okay.
But if you come to the show, we can pick up you pick out what glasses you want. We build them right here on the spot. You'll have them within 5 or 10 minutes.
Fantastic. Now, I think last year you had something where you had a kit, like a try-on kit.
So we're not really doing the trial kits anymore. You could log online if you didn't know what shape you wanted. You could like request like 5 or 6 pair, try them on, pick out what you wanted, and send the rest of them back. So I don't know if we're doing that this year. Yeah, right. Keep them all. That's right. So
They'll bill you for them.
right.
Anyway, Robert, real pleasure. Thank you again.
You bet. Thanks.
Enjoy.
Yes, sir.